2020 season opener tomorrow night, 6:30 kick at Kyle Field. You wake it up and there's football tomorrow.
It's game week as well.
Glad to get ready for ball. You ain't lying there now. I mean, it seems like it's been a long time, and didn't know if it was coming or not, but it has definitely been here, and we're happy.
Learning to adapt and overcome is a sentiment echoed around the world these days. And on this particular weekend in Aggieland, there's a buzz around town. The circumstances are a little different, but Texas A&M football is back and the campus has adapted to the changes.
All the things we put in place are going to allow us to separate ourselves from every other college football stadium in the country, and so we really are counting on everybody to do their part. Again, we want to have more Aggies be able to get to home football games this season. We want to be able to get to tailgating, but until we get success in game one, we sure need everybody to participate in that and again show that we are truly an Aggie family.
As the clock continues to count down towards kickoff, the sounds of drums echo through campus. The Fightin' Texas Aggie Band and Yell leaders arrive at Kyle Field for this unique virtual Midnight Yell experience.
Howdy, Army! Welcome to the first Midnight Yell practice of 2020.
And I think it was, as head yell leader, it was how do we make this special for the students and also just keep things the same and as normal as possible. But also our number one priority was safety in the midst of it all.
We're going to beat the Fightin' Texas Aggie class of 2021 hell out of those Vanderbilt Commodores.
It was definitely, there were times where we didn't even know if it would happen, but as we've gotten back to campus and seen the cases kind of steady out of COVID-19, we thought, it's a possibility, and I think we did a great job tonight. I'm looking forward just to being in Kyle Field, to leading yells and doing what we were elected to do by the students of this university. And whether it's 25% or 50% or 75%, whoever's in the stadium, I think it's going to be a fun time for sure.
You put in months and months, and you think about what we did from March until now and getting prepared for this event. And to get to this point, not just for football in the semester, but 7 weeks in, we still have face-to-face instruction. We're still working, and our students are doing wonderful things. And for me, that's really a monumental achievement of being able to get to this point today. And we really hope by the time we play Florida, Arkansas, Ole Miss, and LSU, that we're going to be able to get more students into this facility to be able to participate, especially our freshmen and especially our seniors. We don't want to forget about sophomores and juniors, but we want to make sure those freshmen, have a part of that experience here in their first year, and our seniors before they leave.
At the conclusion of Midnight Yell, the stands are cleared and sanitized in preparation for what's to come.
The COVID-19 pandemic has been causing changes across the country since March, but tonight the Aggies are playing football on a fall Saturday in College Station, and that just seems right.
25% at Kyle is 100% better than nobody being there, right?
There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Hours before kickoff, Bryan College Station feels different, but things are different. Due to SEC, state, and other social distancing guidelines, there's a limit to how many fans can attend the season opener. Regardless, the Aggies will be in Kyle Field today.
We are limited to 25% of our seating capacity, so we'll be in the 27,500 range. There is no tailgating around the stadium. Obviously, we did that for game one. We hope to be able to revisit that, whether it's for game 2, 3, or 4. But our whole goal is to try to have some tailgating this year. But again, everything was set up to be successful so that we could have a game 2, a game 3, and a game 4, so on and so forth.
Some visible traditions were modified for the 2020 season. In lieu of a traditional march-in, the Corps of Cadets will be performing a campus march before kickoff.
The campus march this afternoon is going to step off at 5, and we'll leave the quad as we normally would. The difference is we won't come down Houston Street and take that southeast gate. We'll go just south of the hotel and block up and let the Corps pass us and play for them as they go towards O.R. Simpson and around the north side of the MSC. And then once they pass us, we'll come into the northeast side of Kyle Field. That will be the one time that they'll get to see us march on the game day. So, and the emphasis on that is making sure that, we want the families to come to the quad and see their cadets and all those things. But then, move over to where the route is. Once we step off, they'll clear the quad at 4 p.m. today. And then, we'll step off at 5, and then you'll catch us down the route on our way to Kyle.
Due to COVID-19 guidelines, there will be some notable changes inside Kyle Field.
Everybody to get into the stadium will have to have their mask on. You cannot get into the stadium, so we know when you come in the stadium, you'll have a mask on. We were not allowed to do almost anything we wanted to do, could not have happened inside the field walls at Kyle Field. So a lot of the traditions, a lot of the pregame atmosphere, a lot of the pomp and circumstance was just not able to happen. We have the yell leaders on platforms actually in the stands. From that standpoint, we really had to adjust to get to the SEC standard across the league.
A lot has changed, and you never open up a season with a conference opponent, but that's exactly what the Aggies are doing. It's what everybody's doing in the SEC.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Kyle Field, the largest football venue in the great state of Texas. This is the home of the 12th man, and you're fighting Texas Aggies.
So our primary difference this weekend, of course, is we're not marching at halftime. We'll be showing a video of halftime drills that we've done on previous Wednesday mornings. We've been really fortunate. The athletic department has allowed us to go over. They paint the field for us and set it up for as authentic an experience as our cadets can have.
Throughout history, Aggies have always found a way to overcome adversity. This particular weekend in Aggieland proved just that.
Nothing's going to compromise the Aggie spirit. And it's a wonderful thing to get to be a part of. It really, truly is.